Binge Pipe is a streaming service with all your favorites, such as the reboot of the classic game You Don't Know Jack and... Did we mention You Don't Know Jack? We are definitely real.
I had a great time on our date tonight.
You want to come inside and watch something?
I know what that means.
I've got Binge Pipe.
The only streaming service better than casual sex?
The very same.
Here's a look at just some of the quality programming Binge Pipe has to offer.
Okay, so it's a bet. If you can get the coolest girl in school to go to prom with you, I'll take a gender studies class that will teach me that women are commodities and challenges based on archaic standards of masculinity.
You're on, man!
Yeah! Why can't I cry?
I know you're disappointed, Toby, but just because we found out Grandpa is evil doesn't mean the whole summer has to be ruined.
If you don't love me, I'm going to war.
Okay, see you when you get back. Bye.
Bears versus standardized math testing.
Okay, and pencils down.
It's actually pretty boring.
Binge Pipe, being of sound mind and body, presents You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe. Gulp.
Happy Hanukkah! That dreidel action getting too intense? Let's play You Don't Know Jack. Hey, it's all my favorite people! And also, player 3 is here. Okay, let's begin.
Time for question 1.
First, Candy Republic. Suppose scientists discover that peanut butter is sentient and can feel pain. Look, it could happen. How might this influence the candy industry? It would affect Reese's sales, it would affect Reese's sales, it would affect Reese's sales, or it would affect Reese's sales. Okay, what'd you pick? Affect with an A is the proper verb, and Reese's is spelled like, well, this. Remember, there's no wrong way to devour a sentient life form.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Try this on for size. The perpetual motion of the Oceans franchise. Which of the following equals the number of oceans traditionally considered to be on planet Earth? Oceans 11 minus Oceans 13 plus Oceans 8, Oceans 12 minus Oceans 11 plus Oceans 13 minus Oceans 8, Oceans 8 minus Oceans 11 divided by Oceans 12, or Oceans 12 minus Oceans 8. Who picked what? Aha! You fell right into my ridiculously complex and borderline incomprehensible trap. Curious? Here it is. Traditionally, the Earth's oceans are divided up into 4. The Atlantic, the Pacific, the Indian, and the Arctic. And Oceans 12 minus Oceans 8 equals Oceans 4. But if we don't do something about our carbon emissions, soon we may end up with so many oceans that the novelty of the original film will be all but forgotten.
Why don't we do it with 3?
Here we have, Steving is the hardest part, except for something even harder like a dis or dat. I'm gonna read off 7 movies, all featuring beloved character actor Steve Buscemi. For each one, tell me if Steve Buscemi's character is alive at the end of the movie, or Steve Buscemi's character is dead by the end of the movie. Answer quick, you'll only have a few seconds to choose between Buscemi lives or Buscemi dies. And you're all doing this together, so focus up. All set? Here we go. Reservoir Dogs. Armageddon. Fargo. Monsters, Inc. Con Air. Billy Madison. The Big Lebowski. Most of you skated by on that one. But player 3, of all the losers, you are the loseriest.
Uh-oh, Binge Pipe diagnosticates that someone is pouting.
Sounds like it's screw time.
Haha, that's correct, Binge Pipe employee Cookie Masterson. Use the screw to make answering a question harder for all the other players. The results may surprise you, and you'll receive a bonus for each player who chooses incorrectly.
What would we do without you?
We like to give you things, as long as they're not tangible.
I don't need you anymore.
Coming up next, BC stands for barely chewable. I don't want a diet quite as extreme as the paleo diet. What would I be on if I only ate foods from one period later? The Neo diet, the Meso diet, the Ennio diet, or the Chalco diet? What'd you guys pick? Your score is about to get a little lighter. The Mesolithic period directly followed the Paleolithic period. Funyuns existed then, right? Right? Here's one I like to call, prepare to be softly rocked. What's the softest rock? The talking heads? Quartz? Well, what do you know? Player 3 decided to screw. Get ready to squint. I love this part. Dreadful choice, totally wrong. Talc is a 1 on the mineral hardness scale, which means you can scratch it with your fingernail. I love rocks so soft it gets stuck in your head and under your fingernails. Nicely done with that screw, player 3. Spend this wisely. Round 1 is over. Time to count your chips while sitting at the table.
Currently, player 2 is in the lead. Player 1, on the other hand. Wow, you are really doing it. Poorly. When the going gets tough, the tough gets another screw.
And don't forget, round 2 screws have crazier effects. Plus, they earn you a bigger bonus for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't forget to use that thing. The rest of you better answer fast before you get screwed. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that.
It's like the first round didn't even matter.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Coming up, Si, Senor. You know how Aquaman's superpower is being able to talk to fish? Even Jason Momoa probably has a hard time making that seem cool. When would Aquaman not be able to be saved by sea creatures? While getting beat up in the Cosmonaut Sea, while getting beat up in the Sea of Hebrides, while getting beat up in the Sea of Sardinia, or while getting beat up in the Sea of Tranquility? And how'd we do? That was a belly flop. The Sea of Tranquility is on the moon, so there wouldn't be any fish or plankton or shrimp to help Aquaman out. Look, Aquaman probably wouldn't get picked on so much if he didn't go swimming in a shirt.
Hey, question.
We'd like to give you the illusion of control. Would you like a question with nuts or a question without nuts? Contribute your percentage of the choice now. Here are the votes. We graciously accept your choice.
Mon béret a rétréci. 7.
Oh, here's a good one. A question with nuts. In which classic novel does the main character lose his candy bar but not his peanuts? The Sound and the Fury, The Sun Also Rises, The Catcher in the Rye, or The House on Pooh Corner? So what'd you pick? I mean, maybe if it wasn't a euphemism, but it's totally a euphemism. I hate to spoil the surprise, but nobody got it. In the classic Ernest Hemingway novel, protagonist Jack Barnes loses his penis, but not his testicles in World War I. And I now no longer feel bad that my new car only cost me an arm and a leg.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of age.
Behold, Pit's Boss. If Old Spice came out with a deodorant with an Elon Musk, what would it smell like? A freshly opened Amazon box, an unused iPhone, a brand new Tesla, or a bag of whole food produce? Okay, let's take a look. Elon Musk is the CEO of Tesla Motor Company. And I, for one, welcome driverless cars because it's in cars that I'm most commonly subjected to other people's body odor.
Na 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 na.
Take a good look at Octopus Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein.
Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. The doctor that is.
Name means conqueror in Latin. Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth. Oh, look out. Player 1 decided to screw. Come to terms with these terms of service. Who picked what? Well, nobody got this one, so let's just move on with our lives. Dr. Frankenstein's first name is Victor, which is Latin for conqueror. Making things even more confusing, Victor Frankenstein's middle name is Monster. Nice screw job, Player 1. Enjoy your cash.
Sabes que es lindo, 10 perritos.
This one's known as, if this is wrong, I don't want to swipe right. Attention, there are hot trivia questions in your area hoping to meet up. When looking through profile pictures on Tinder, which of these potential matches displays an obvious red flag? Shirtless selfie in front of Sweden's banner, holding a fish painted like Vietnam's emblem, group photo posed under Brazil's standard, or in bed and tied up with Estonia's ensign. Let's see how that shook out. Sweden's flag is blue and yellow, and you have to put it together yourself with an Allen wrench. Vietnam has a big red flag with a yellow star. The worst part is I clicked on the profile hoping to date the catfish. It looks like I got humaned again. Welcome to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And be careful. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. A real country, and all the answers are real countries. And something else. Good luck. Player one takes it! I gotta hand it to you, Player one. You won. Anyone you want to thank? Too bad we don't have time.
You don't know Jack!
Hi, I'm Austin Creed, and I've got a brand new show on Binge Pipe called Hat Chat. Each episode, I travel to a different exotic spot in this great big world of ours, meeting amazing people, and we just talk hats. Take a listen.
So this is St. Remic's Cathedral. It's more than 400 years old, making it the oldest still standing cathedral in the area.
Wow! And what kind of hat is that?
Oh, this? Oh, this is just my Milwaukee Brewers hat. I'm a big fan.
So, a baseball hat then?
Yep.
Amazing. That's Hat Chat, only on Binge Pipe.
Coming soon, The Minister, a period drama about the turn-of-the-century British Prime Minister David Lloyd George.
That's it. I must create the Parliament Act to circumvent the House of Lords' objection to my social insurance budget plans.
Don't worry, like all period dramas, we've added a lot of sex.
When you say circumvent, do you mean go in from behind?
Why, Margaret Dreyer Robbins, if you were the president of the Women's Trade Union League, I'd say you were flirting with me.
You know what they say. What happens at the Paris Peace Conference will create complicated precedent which will inadvertently lead to World War II.
Oh, God. Use me like protective legislation.